What's up, weirdos? How's everybody doing tonight? Another fantastic close, if I do say so myself. Let's have a looky-loo. Closed above. Look at that. Look at that candle, guys. Look at that. We wicked. We dropped all the way down over 24 hours to 108,325 bucks, and then wicked our way all the way back to the. That is a very bullish candle, guys. Very bullish candle. That's how you want to start your week. Right there, man. All right, so we're sitting at another red candle right now, 109,720 bucks. See if we can hold above support here at 109,600. That would be a nice little start. Hold support there. And let's make another leg up here, guys. Let's put in what we need to do now. This was a higher high. This candle, as odd as it was a higher high, as small of a difference as it is. So I would like to see this candle break back up and close higher than yesterday's. That's what we need to see, but that's not going to happen till tomorrow, right? So we'll see what happens. But looking good, guys. Another fantastic close. We got some super chats to get into. Amazing coins first. Let's go, Miria. How are you, Rob? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little groggy, a little tired, a little strained, but I'm here. I'm okay. Lizzie, finally you were able to get the super chat done. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. I tease, because last time you tried to do it, remember, it ended up being a super thanks on a comment video. That was funny. That was funny, Lizzie. Thank you so much. There she is, Gamma Goddess. Another Bitcoin close at 110K. What's next, Rob? What's next? Yes, let's get a close above. So we want to close above, I mean, for argument's sake, anywhere above today's daily close, that's where we want to do. We want to put in a higher high. Lion's Den, my dude, what's up, man? What's up, weirdos, panic sellers, sissy bears, and chicken wusses all over the crypto space? Hit the like and subscribe, but only if you're smart. If you're smart. Chappie, what's up, man? Thoughts on Moon River? Got a guess on its potential? Got over $400 this cycle. And sitting at 7 right now. Last cycle, you mean? Yeah, last cycle. Yes, I am bullish on Moon River, but I will look at it for you. Moon River, Moonwell, Glimmer, Moonbeam. I am bullish on the entire that entire aspect of the Polkadot ecosystem. Very, very bullish. But yeah, let's have a look. Well, they changed their logo too, eh? Used to be blue, I thought. I'm almost positive their logo used to be blue. No big deal. $69 million market cap, guys. Yes, absolutely. Good tokenomics. Yes. Layer 1 on Moonbeam. Fully Ethereum compatible smart contract parachain on Kusama. Due to this, Ethereum, I'd like them to migrate, though. I don't like them on Kusama, but yeah, this is going to do absolutely fantastic. I think the entire Glimmer, a little bit Polkadot ecosystem is going to do fantastic. I do think that it's got do I think it can get back to 400 bucks? Probably not. But I mean, if you can get it to like 150, 160 bucks, that's gold right there, man. That's gold, right? So yes, Chappie, I do like Moon River. Absolutely, I do. It's got the listings as well, right? So you have access to the liquidity. So it could go crazy. It could, right? And it's got a nice small market cap right now. Yeah, a lot of potential. If you're holding right now, if you're buying right now, yeah, a lot of potential there, brother. A lot of potential there, man. All right, let's get into the chat just a little bit. What do we have? Jake the Snake, let's go. J Money, Bulbasaur in the house. What's up, fam? Matt's in the house. Good to see you, man. To DCA and no pay makes Johnny a dull boy, or so I hear. There you go. D Worm, our day will come. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. That's what she said. Discount double like. Let's go. Absolutely. Yes, guys, make sure that you're hitting the like. Let's check the ratio. What do we got right now? We got 221 people watching, and we have 60 likes. Yeah, it's like you're just running up and just going pow right in the old nutsack. Come on, guys. Hit the like button for me, right? Myriad of 20 cents. Let's go. Lizzie, hey, Rob and Crypto Fam Jam. I'd like to say, get over to the Patreon. Lots of great, amazing people and lots of help over there. And I appreciate every single one of them. Crypto Wieners. Absolutely. Yes, we have a phenomenal community, guys. Thousands of people over on the Patreon. If you're looking for help and guidance, that's where you want to be, guys. Ari, good evening, everyone. What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. D-Worm in the house. A guy got my blueprint and future likes. Gotta like them all. There you go. Yeah, they're just like Pokemon, baby. Jared, Patreon family in the house. Happy Tuesday from one weirdo to the rest. I see prosperity in all our futures. God bless. Absolutely. Yes, guys. Yes, absolutely. Like I said before, hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Costs you absolutely nothing. So yeah, go ahead and do that for us. Go ahead and do that for us. In fact, you know what? I dare you to hit the like button. You know what? You don't have the balls to hit the like button. See what I'm doing there? See what I'm doing? Beebs, good evening. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Funky's in the house. Bullish Crypto Mike. There you go. Zebek to the moon. Yeah, real quick, guys, just so you know, because I had somebody who pulled a temper tantrum in the chat the other day because he thought I was skipping his comments. I got a notification last night from YouTube that they're having glitches and problems right now with their comments. So if you put a comment in the chat and I don't acknowledge it, it's because there's a glitch in the comments right now for YouTube. So to the person that pulled a temper tantrum on me yesterday because he felt I was skipping his comments, yeah, you know, that's what happens when you have knee-jerk reactions and act like a jerk, right? Paul, what's going on, my dude? Good to see you once again, man. Crowded World Talk, what's going on? Acknowledge, we the ones, brother. We the ones, they the twos. Let's Zebek, Jasmine, boom. Don't forget Miria. Don't forget Miria, my dude. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't think Miria's done by a long shot either, man. Not by a long shot. Gloria says, like and subscribe. Yes, absolutely. Funky, XCN, Swiftcoin, Jasmine. Then pump those into Zebek. Get her done. Get her done. John, what's up, buddy? What's up, Crypto Fam? Love all you guys. Jesus is the way and the truth of the life. Yes, he is. Amen to that, my friend. Gloria says, XCN, Swiftcoin, Zebek, Myria, Jasmine. You can't go wrong. And don't forget Nadix, says Young Eldor. Absolutely. Jesus is King, XCN, Swift, Jasmine, into Myria and Zebek. Amen. Amen. Z to the U says 200 likes minimum for Rob, or Rob cancels the bull run. Yes, that's it. Yep, that's the consequences of your actions, guys. If we don't get 200 likes, we're canceling the bull run. We're canceling it. We only have 89, guys. You don't seem bullish enough. Mark, weirdos. Absolutely, brother. Jovan, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my dude. Descending channel on Zebek. Let's have a looky-loo. Let's have a looky-loo at that. Where are we here? Come on. Why is it not showing up? Why is my screen not showing up? Let's go. It's acting up on me now. Can you guys see me? This is glitching. There we go. That was weird. All right. So this is Myria. Myria's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I think Myria's going to make another run here, guys. We got to get above this resistance up here. 2022. Let's go. Absolutely. All right. So we're looking at Zebek. You want to see, right? Zebek. I mean, descending channel, maybe kind of a stiff one right now, though. That's what she said. Probably a little more time. Like I said, though, I told you guys that this was going to bleed down for a couple of weeks before it got down to around that 2033, 2034 level, right? But it is a great DCA opportunity. Not quite a descending channel right now. I think we need a little bit more structure, but I mean, when in Rome, right? If we go down to the 8-hour, then yeah, right? So still more downside on ZBEC though. Still more downside. So it's an opportunity, guys, because listen, things are about to go nuts. Okay? Nuts. And it is ZBEC is offering you, again, not financial advice, but ZBEC is offering you a one in a million opportunity to continue to fill your bags before it goes ballistic. You may never see ZBEC at this price again. Let that sink in. CPI numbers tomorrow morning. Yes, hopefully that's bullish and we can continue to the upside. Elizabeth, what's going on? Good to see you. Isaac, lick a tongue in the house. What's going on, man? Jared, is there a cup and handle in play on the 1 week chart for ZBEC? On the weekly? No, there's not. I see what you're saying, but no, this isn't nowhere near as high. This would have to. We would need this to be high too, right? So, no. It's more like a little shopping cart, right? It's like a shopping cart. That's what that is. I crack myself up sometimes. All right. Chicken wuss. Funky render getting delisted on Coinbase. Actually, no, they're not. They're getting delisted, but they're not getting delisted. They're actually just switching networks, and the old network render is getting delisted. So it's getting delisted, but it's not getting delisted, if that makes sense. So, when are our faces gonna Maxine Waters? Can thank Ramona for that comment, right? Oh man. I like it every time, Captain Rob. There you go. Pow in the sack. Yeah, just sacked me, right? Hit the likes, guys. What are you waiting for? Absolutely. 104. We need 200, guys. We need 200. We are slacking big time. Beebs, pamp it on my face. Hello, everyone. Thoughts on Swift? Swift's like one of my biggest bags. I love Swift. Swift is phenomenal. I love the tokenomics on it. Thoughts on Swift? I am bullish on Swift. Oh, damn it. Bullish on Swift. I'm still on the weekly here, though. Let's go down to the daily. Yeah, we're still in accumulation. We're still in accumulation for Swift coin. When this breaks, my target, 3 cents, 3 cents, 1, something like that for Swift. Zach, hey there, Rob. A lot of people prophesizing a flash crash. What are your thoughts? Well, my thoughts are that we've been looking at a lot of metrics lately. The Russell says no. The altcoin, the total 2 market cap says no. The M2 money supply says no. So let's go look at here. Let's total 2. Let's go look at the total 2 here first. So first I got to hide the M2, so just bear with me on that. So right now, what you're seeing is you're seeing the total 2, which is the market cap of altcoins, right? Oh, you're not even seeing what I'm looking at here. Let me show you. So the market cap of everything except Bitcoin, right, is breaking out of a bull flag to the upside right now. We literally, if you zoom in here, we literally just broke above the 200-day, which I told you we needed to track. We broke above it today, and we're retesting it for support right now. This thing is about to explode, in my opinion, right? So would I say, oh, hang on. Where's my, Why are my candles blue and stuff? I gotta fix my candles. Anyway, there we go. So, as I said, guys, we broke above the 200-day. This is about to full send, in my opinion. This is the altcoin. This is the total two, the altcoin market cap chart. Okay, so you don't get a breakout like this that's about to go crazy to the upside and then have a flash crash. It doesn't make sense. So this metric says no flash crash, right? If we go over to, again, let's go to the Russell. The Russell's getting ready to break over the 200-day as well. And as I showed you guys before, the last time the Russell broke over the 200-day, it went parabolic. Look at that. Now, if you don't know what the Russell is, once again, think about the Russell like the total two for the stock market. It's basically small cap risk on stocks, right? Which is the same as altcoins, right? Risk on assets. So when the total two goes parabolic, or sorry, when the Russell goes parabolic, which is the risk on assets for the stock market, what happens to the total two, which is the total market cap of the altcoins? Let's have a look. Well, look, it does the same thing. It goes parabolic. Now, it went parabolic. Now, this here, if you're wondering what this dip is, this in the last bull run was the sell in May, walk away. So through May and June, it dumped. And then in July, it started going for the second run up, right? So this was the spring pump, followed by the summer down doldrums, followed by the blow off top at the end. So at the same time in the last cycle that the Russell started going parabolic, broke above the 200-day and started going parabolic, the total two, which is altcoins, went parabolic at the same time. Now, again, I just showed you the Russell's getting ready to break above the 200-day right now. And the altcoins, the total two, has already broken above it out of its bull flag and broken above the 200-day. So this all tells me, and then I'll even go one better for you, right? I'll even go one better for you. And then we look at the M2 money supply correlation to Bitcoin. And what do we have? Well, that says no flash crash either, right? Now, we are going to run up here from the looks of it. We're going to run up to somewhere around 116, 117,000, I don't know, somewhere around there, close to 120. Well, and then we'll have a correction here, right? We will have a correction. But this is not a flash crash, this here. If this is what they're talking about, and that's probably not going to happen until around June 18th, 19th, something like that, right? So all indications show there's nothing to indicate to me that we're going to see a flash crash right now. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I could, right? But I mean, I just showed you guys like 4 metrics that say, no, we're not going to have a flash crash. So, Mario, pump up's coming. There you go. Nicholas, what's up, man? Good evening, gents. What's going on? Go, bam. Aaron, hey, Robin, Crypto Future Fam. What's up, David? If Fed cuts rates, this will be Fed's not cutting rates. Not this month. Christ is King. Yes, he is. Doubt we get rate cuts. Yeah, we're not getting any rate cuts this month. Too high to get Samaria, guys? It depends. When do you plan on selling it? I hit Gary Daly. You froze for a sec. Yeah, that was weird. Thank you for the alerts today. Felt like confirmation on my DCA moves for the day. There you go, man. Absolutely. All right, you twisted arm man. Twisted my arm, man. I'll ape into Miria again. There you go. There you go. Martin. Hey, Rob, can you please check out the crypto with the ticker OXT? It seems amazing, and the utility seems fantastic, too, with a low market cap. OXT. I've looked at this before, Orchid Protocol. $35 million market cap, good 1 billion max supply, smart contract platform, made in USA, DPIN, yeah, all-time high last cycle, $1, and it's got listings. Yeah, I've looked at this before. It's a good project. It seems like a good play. Yeah, I like it. Danny says 100 more likes. What do we got? 329 people watching and 128 likes. Guys, smash the like button and help us get up to 200. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's the dream. Why would you not want my dreams to come true? I mean, I would click like and subscribe on your channel, right? All right, what else do we have? Crypto Degen. Rob, the Patreon is on fire, bro. I can be a crypto degen because I can follow crypto futures calls. There you go, man. There you go. Cherokee Kid bought a bag from one of the gems. Great gem to choose from. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I was talking about 3 of them yesterday. Absolutely. Beebs, we're so close. ERC20 token payback time coming. Let's go. Batman 1989, Michael Keaton, Bruce Wayne. You want nuts? Let's get nuts. Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Shopping cart. Don't judge my shopping cart. Jared, it looks way different on my coin market cap chart. Bummer. What's the upside for shopping cart to play out? Got to get those groceries, y'all. Got to get those groceries. Lizzie, yes, I remember. I was so happy I finally did it. And it wasn't alive. There you go. Stop. I don't wanna. Aaron, what's up, man? If EVFN, I'm EVF even? Is that what you're trying to say? On a couple small gem bags from the Patreon, and I was thinking it would be a good idea. If you have Patreon questions, ask me on the Patreon lives, my friend. Wise Mind, hey Rob, just sold my bags and got shooken out. You lie. You lie. I don't believe you. Oh, house. Looks like a pallet jack. Yeah, it could have been that too. Yeah. Hugo, picked up a new gem today. Greatly helps that you don't ever seem to doubt your calls, and the confidence in which you advise makes it easier to follow your lead. Muchas gracias. Yes. I'm able to have such strong conviction in my calls because I do research. That's why. There's so many content creators out there that they just pick projects and say, here, buy this, and they don't know anything about the project. I thoroughly vet my projects before I talk my picks, before we really talk about them. Now, nobody hits 100%, but that is one of the reasons my hit rate is so high, right? It's because I put the work in. Mark, most bullish I have ever been on a project. It's easy to hold and wait. I may take profits and buy back in. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. There you go. Nick, Rob, is Zebek performing a red at the moment? Yes, it is. Over a penny, I may try and get cute and sell some high and get back in lower. Hey, a plan's a plan. Kim, please tell me Jasmine chart looks positive. So desperate, my friend. Patience. I did a video earlier today, this afternoon, talking about, people not being patient with their investments. And, this stuff doesn't happen when you want it to. It happens when it's ready to. Got to remember that. Jasmine will be fine. In fact, I said earlier this morning, but I wanted to reiterate today, guys. I spoke with Jesse. If some of you guys know Jesse, he's a good friend of mine. He's been on the channel dozens of times. He is a Jasmine ambassador, and he is going to be coming back on the channel probably either this weekend or the following weekend. We're going to put a date together, and it's going to be a Saturday or probably a Saturday. But yeah, Jesse's going to come on the channel. We're going to talk Jasmine. It's going to be a good time. So Russell, the pump muscle, exactly. ETH and the Russell gonna pump soon. There you go. Beebs, Rob, Zebek marketing team is putting in the work. Yes, I was playing that commercial earlier today. Bullish. You've had Orchid in 20. You had it in 2020. Nice. Carlos, Swift, also the Bitcoin rainbow. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Where would you put 10 to 15K starting today? Ask me on the live over on the Patreon, my friend. Beebs, Rob, sorry, don't sack Rob. Hit the like button. Yes. No, the wise guy was telling the truth. I bought him in on the. What's up, brother Rob? What's up, man? What's going on? Danny, Jesse, is he from crypto? You think it's possible for Jasmine to top 20, 30 cents? Yes, I do think it's possible. Hasn't been very active lately. Run my crypto. I saw him saying something. No, Jesse is not run my crypto. Jesse is KIR Finance, but Run My Crypto, I saw him post over on X that he's having some issues with his editor, I guess, is falling far behind or something, he said on X. So that might be why you're not seeing much content being put out by him, because he's having issues with his editor. He might be looking for a new editor or something. Rob, minimum, how much of Miria should I put in my bag? I can't give you financial advice, my friend. XCN was my biggest bag. Had to sell some to cover bills, but so happy I found this channel to be part of the Patreon. There you go, Nicholas. Big up, Rob, and people on the Patreon chat. There you go, man. Matt Adam, crypto can feel complicated, but following Rob is simple. Don't miss out on the Patreon. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Carlos, Rob, would you rob Peter to pay Paul if Peter were XCN and Paul was Swift? Nope. I'd pay them both. Was Jesse the guy with the long hair? Cool. I hope Rummy can come back on the channel with you too. Run my crypto. Yeah. Oh yeah. I could shoot him an invite anytime. I haven't spoke. He's been on the channel before. So yeah, maybe I'll talk to him. Definitely will get at least 1 million. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan at all. All right. We're actually caught up in the chat for a change. Wow. All right. So I got a clip I wanted to get into real quick here, guys. All right. So we got Pompliano on Squawk Box today. Circle may be more of a stablecoin story than it is a crypto story.
Pomp is here to talk Bitcoin and other crypto assets. Is Anthony Pompliano. He is founder and CEO of Professional Capital Management. Did you know Circle was going to do this?
I did not expect Circle to do this, but before we talk about that, you're the best looking of the three up there, so don't worry about it.
And of course, it's really the best looking of the two, since they look
basically the same. No, look, I think with Circle, there's a really big kind of shift on Wall Street, which is they are looking to figure out where's the intersection of cryptocurrencies and traditional finance. And obviously, stable coins, I think, is one area where they've said, hey, not only is this something that the market wants in terms of the free market of users on the internet, but it's also something that we can benefit from ourselves as well. And you hear many of the large banks and financial institutions talking about using stable coins themselves. So it's something that is touching on crypto, but it's something that they understand and they can use themselves. And so I think maybe a word of caution is that every crypto company that now tries to go public may not get the same welcome. It may be more of a stablecoin story than it is a crypto story. But then there's companies like, Gemini, which are great businesses and seem to have done really well over the years. And so it's really just going to come down to not are you a crypto company or are you not? Are you a good business or not?
So tell us about Gemini's business.
Well, I think with Gemini, one of the things that they've always said is, look, they want to be a regulated U.S. financial institution, right? And so they've run ad campaigns all across the country doing that. They've really, I think, listened to the users and said not only they want to have the right interfaces, they've come out with this crypto credit card that gives crypto rewards back to users, very popular product. And so I think that what you're starting to see here is a meeting of traditional finance and crypto, right? If you look at exchanges, Robinhood is a traditional brokerage exchange. A very fast-growing segment of that is crypto. If you look at Kraken is a crypto exchange that's trying to add U.S. equities. And I think companies like Gemini are saying to themselves, well, what other financial services can we offer to our user base? And this credit card that they came out with is a good example. And I think you'll see all of these exchanges continue to do this in the future.
The Robinhood markets really built up last week on the expectation of going to the S&P 500. It was down more than, I think it was down more than 5% earlier. Now it's off by about 3.3%. Weird moves like that don't faze you much, I guess.
Coming from the Bitcoin world, a 3% move is, just par for the course.
Yeah.
But look, I do think that we have an entire generation of investors. I call them either self-directed investors or independent investors. Retail, it now owns something like 36 or 38% of U.S. Stock in the market. It's the highest percentage they've ever owned. These people are used to volatility, and a lot of it comes from the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world. But now you're starting to see volatility trickle into the U.S. stock market as well. And obviously things like tariffs on, tariffs off, and other kind of geopolitical events are leading to that volatility. But what you're seeing is that retail has convinced themselves they are just going to buy the dip. And as they continue to see markets go down, they buy the dip, and then we get those recoveries. And I think that's why you see institutions sitting on the sidelines and not having as much exposure to U.S. equities as maybe retail has had this year.
So kind of a babe in the woods on, we all are. Obviously, it's such a new technology. But so stable coins. Let's say you get a stable coin backed by treasuries that you use the Ether backbone or something. Doesn't that make the case to use Bitcoin as a transactional utility for that? Doesn't it take that away to some extent? And then you've got Bitcoin just stuck with a store of value or a gold analog rather than actually being what you use, for transactions across the globe. Does it make it less attractive?
Bitcoin's too expensive for transactions. That's what Bitcoin maxis don't want you to know, right?
Well, I think it's a great question because
Really?
Well, yeah, because Bitcoin, I think there's three things that people want Bitcoin to be. They want it to be a store of value, a medium of exchange, and a unit of account. See things priced in Bitcoin eventually. In order to get there, what we are seeing is that Bitcoin is succeeding and the US dollar is succeeding. They're both strengthening together, and it is the weak fiat currencies that are kind of falling at the feet of those two. Now, one of the things that stablecoins have brought to the market is there's a lot of people around the world that say, I would like to use Bitcoin as a savings account. I call it a digital savings account. I would like to spend something that is not going to be worth more in the future. And so I'll use the digital dollar and these dollar stablecoins. And so if you think about today, the average finance user, they have a savings account, they have a checking account, and they have a brokerage account. That's what we're basically seeing recreated in the digital world. You're saving in Bitcoin, you're spending in stablecoins, and then you are going and you're speculating on whatever assets you want in your portfolio. What I think the big question becomes, and I don't have the answer, I don't think anyone does yet, is as we continue to see the destruction of the purchasing power of the US dollar, are we going to see people start to price things in Bitcoin? Now, I don't think that's something that's going to happen in 1, 3, maybe even 5 years, but I do think that there is a growing group of people who say, look, this thing called Bitcoin is ultimately going to be a store of value, as it already is, but it will become a medium of exchange as well. It just needs to get to a point where the world all agrees on what is it worth. And if you think in 2018, the world thought it was worth $3,000 a coin. Today, the world thinks it's worth $105,000 a coin. It's going to continue to go higher, and at some point it will reach some market equilibrium. And then when you see that switch over into, okay, now things are priced in Bitcoin, I think that's kind of the hyper-Bitcoinization that the Bitcoiners are waiting for. But there is a long path to get there, and the sequence right now is, why would I want to spend my Bitcoin if it's going to be worth more in the future? Right? I want to spend the dollars that are going to be worth less in the future.
How many stable coins based on the dollar do we need? And is Ether the best blockchain network to carry it on? Can it be carried on a Bitcoin blockchain? See, I'm telling you, I'm a bit in the woods.
Look, there's a number of different stable coins that have different kind of twists to them. So if you look at Tether, for example, Tether has really said, what we want to do is we want to take the US dollar, which is one of the best product market fit products ever created in human history, and we want to bring it to people in the emerging world. They have something like over 400 million users. I think they're gaining 30 million users per quarter. Just crazy numbers, $13 billion in profit, over $85 million in profit per employee. Amazing business. Circle has said, well, let's go and actually be the U.S. regulated financial institution and try to go get distribution through exchanges like Coinbase and others. So both of them are attacking a market from two different ends, and I think that both will end up having a business. But then you also get a number of stable coins that say, well, what if we take the interest that we're earning from the treasuries that we're holding and we start to return that back to some of the holders? And you get all these different twists, and we'll see what ends up happening.
He avoided the question. I don't know if you noticed that, but he didn't answer why they're not building their stablecoins on Bitcoin's network. Danny, it's probably been a year since you saw both of them. Yeah. I talked with Max yesterday as well. Max and I are going to be doing another collaboration soon as well. I've been kind of behind on my collabs lately. I have one with Caesar. I got to get in the books as well. I've just been so busy. I've been so busy to be able to coordinate my time with somebody else's schedule. You know what I mean? It's been kind of hard like that. So, Victor, I tell everyone about the Patreon because it has been so good for me and my family. Victor, thank you so much, my friend. That's the thing. That's the plan. That's our mission, is to change lives in a positive way, right? To make a difference to people who have families in a poor economy, right? So I'm glad that we could help you, man. Normie, see those prices and think that looks boring. Yes, super fantastic. All right, so a couple little things to clean up on here, guys. We got the U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bassent is reportedly being considered as a potential replacement for Jerome Powell. You'll love to see that. Mr. T wants to name his replacement before the guy's even out of the job. And then we got this too. Congressman William Timmons requested all documents related to the SEC's inconsistent treatment of Ethereum under Gary Gensler and the Biden administration. It looks like Gary Gensler's not going to get away with what he was doing, as congressmen are now launching investigations into everything Gary was doing. Looks like Gare Bear might end up behind the old bars, just like he was trying to do to everybody else, right? So, very good. And then to top things off, guys, just in, the U.S. and China agree in principle on framework for new trade deal after 2 days of talks in London. Very, very bullish stuff, guys. Beebs, I remember the Jasmine roundtables. Yeah, I was talking to Jesse today about it. I told him, I said, Jesse, I think it's about time that we got another Jasmine roundtable together. It's been about a year and a half. So, and he's like, yeah, it's got to be on a weekend though. So, Gamma, you should do a YouTuber tour to collaborate with Jesse, Caesar, and Shook and others. I think it would be amazing to have Shook come talk about XCN as he does. Yeah, I would have Shook on to talk XCN anytime. Absolutely. He's good people. The thing is, for a lot of you guys, I know that we've grown so much over the last year, but a little over a year ago, we actually used to do collaborations like all the time. Jesse used to come on the channel. We had 3 different Jasmine ambassadors that came on the channel on a regular basis. Max was here all the time. Rule Black all the time, right? We had Run My Crypto on here. Used to do a lot of them. So I might get back to doing that a little bit, and we'll see how it kind of takes off, right? So yeah. Gary hasn't gotten away with it. He's in my basement. I hit him daily. Gare Bear. Yes. Rob, you should do a Zbeck collaboration with Rule and Black and Max. Well, I talked to Max yesterday, and we were talking about how we have to get another collab together. So maybe I will. I know those guys, they actually do one in the same room now. They get together because they're from the same town, and they do their live together. So maybe one of these days I'll surprise them and fly down there and just be like, bam, here I am, boys. I remember listening to, Beebs, you've been with me for a long time, brother. A long time. Absolutely. All right, guys, I got a mentorship coaching call I have to get to over on the Patreon. So make sure you guys get over there. If you're looking for mentorship from someone who's been through multiple bull runs, guys, and can help you out, get over there, book yourself into some of our mentorship coaching calls. They're absolutely free. As a Patreon member, we have a massive community. Here's what I promise you guys. We got 8 different chat rooms buzzing 24/7. I find a lot of people tell me that once they come over to the Patreon, they spend most of their day over there chatting with everybody because there's thousands of people getting all the help and tips and advice and stuff like that you need, right? Plus, we're live every day over there. We drop microcap gem videos over there, educational content, and so much more. You get my portfolio buy and sell alerts as well, and you get help with your exit strategies and your profit taking plan. So join the community, guys. You're going to find once you're over there, you're spending most of your time over there chatting with everybody and stuff all the time, getting that, because you're getting the help that you need, and you're starting to understand things better. And it gets kind of euphoric when you understand. It gets kind of exciting, right? So come on over, guys. Check it out. The link is down below. It's in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.